Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Renzo here. Okay, I'm gonna paint a portrait with acrylics. Okay, let's see. I got some Filbert synthetic brushes here, different sizes. You see number 4, number 16. I got more here. There's a couple of flat brushes, round brushes. Okay. The colors I have here are titanium white, cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, cadmium red, alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, and black. Okay, hello Bob. Hello Ben. Okay, I'm gonna start just sketching with willow charcoal. Okay, let's see. First I'm gonna see how big I'm gonna just draw her face, her head, top. I can put it like here. Yeah, maybe it's too big. Okay. Okay. One thing that I want to do, I wanna just copy this shape, kind of triangular shape that I see here. That everything is light, and then I see that it goes like that. Okay, and I got this darker shape here. Okay, the neck there. Okay, as usually I always check out proportions. Okay, if somebody knows the luminous method, you're gonna know that what I'm doing when I measure. Okay, I measure from the eyebrows to the nose, and from the nose I repeat that to the chin. Okay, once I got that, I'm gonna move that depending on how's the face. Maybe it's looking forward, downward, tilted, or it's just checking hair proportions. Maybe she has a smaller or larger chin or mandible, and that's gonna change what I'm gonna do here. Okay, now I think that she has like maybe her nose a little bit longer. Okay, now I'm gonna start just with the same distance from here to here and here. Now I can repeat that for the forehead. That means that at the end I would have 3 equal portions here. I split this in 3, and I can use this to place the eyes here. Okay, I can split this in 2, and I can put the mouth on top of this one. Let's see how tilted is this side of the face, and let's see how tilted is this side of the face. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to draw this shape that I see between the eyebrow, the bridge of the nose, and the nose. This here. Okay, if I get this right, I'm gonna get the nose. Okay, now the other eyebrow. Just following shapes. Okay, what I mean, darker shapes like this, this, and this. I move down to the nose, and then here, and then the upper lip. Okay. think with that is okay. For the ear, I check out with the photograph. I can use a brush to check on a horizontal alignment. Okay, like the top of the ear, it goes with like this portion of the forehead, kind of half of the forehead. You know, at the bottom of the ear, it goes with half of halfway from the eyebrow to the nose. Could be that. A little bit up, a little bit down. Okay, I'm gonna use a thin brush just to wipe off a little bit of my charcoal here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use a lot of water and I'm gonna outline my drawing. I'm gonna mix orange and ultramarine blue. I want to make this pretty transparent. Okay. Okay. Let's check out again. Okay. Check out the angles. The angle of the nose. Okay. The angle of the neck. The ear, the mandible, all of that. Okay. Yep. I painted here kind of pretty close to this position with her eyes open and different lighting with oils. I like her face. I like her, expression. Sorry. Basically, I'm doing the same that I did with the charcoal. Okay. Check out. Let me see. The shadow here, it goes down to the chin. Yeah. I need to make this color a little bit darker. Here. Okay. You see this triangular shape here, and this shadow, it goes up and kind of is aligned up with this shadow here. Okay. Now I got one eye here. Let's check out on the photograph. Usually we see that there is an alignment between the tear duct and the nose, or it's pretty close. Okay. Now here, corner of the mouth, I'm just using my brush and check out. It's kind of aligned between, let's say, half of the eye from the corner to the tear duct is aligned, down to with the corner of the mouth. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Hi, Poli Castillo. Thank you. Hello, Salvador. Thank you. Okay. I'm just going slowly, So many times I have seen faces that looks like they have something unique, and because of that, I thought that, hey, this is gonna be easy, you know. So something, and I got the same experience, like more than once, like, oh, it's kind of becomes sometimes pretty difficult. Okay, not all the time. Okay, not all the time. Speaking about that, I mean, a few times I have painted live demos when I was a teacher, and usually they gave me the opportunity to pick up a model. And for a live demo, an hour live demo, it's easy to pick up somebody with something that everybody's gonna say, "Oh, okay, it's kind of pretty obvious that that's the person." Like really thick eyebrows, or a longer nose, or a big mandible, or huge eyes. Okay. But anyway, some few times you think that that's gonna be easier, and it becomes tough. Okay. Okay. Hello, Ruby. Hello, Ben. Okay. I'm gonna start in some color. I see, obviously we see some lights here, lights here, here. I'm gonna start with something pretty simple. Use an orangey color. I'm gonna knock down this color. We usually use the opposite color on the color wheel, okay? The complementary color. That would be blue, add a touch of white. Okay. A little bit of white. Okay. For blending, I will tell you you can just obviously, if the painting is wet, it's gonna be easy to blend. You can spray water on the canvas. it wet, and then you blend. Okay. Like here, for example, spray water. Or use any medium for blending. In my case, I just always prefer to keep it simple. And right now, just using water. Okay, squinting, and I see the lights. Okay. Okay, and squinting and trying to. What I'm trying to do is kind of draw with these lights, you know, following like light here, light, light, and trying to check out the relationship between those lights. Like this one, then it goes down to this one. Anything, even maybe this. How tilted is the nose? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna pick up a different brush and let's mix the color for the shadows. Some coming red and ultramarine blue, a touch of yellow. Okay, maybe it's too dark, but let's see. Okay, I think maybe the shadow is pretty dark, you know, but it's not the moment to get to those darker values right away. With oil paint, I could say, okay, go ahead and get that dark. But for acrylics, no, we can just let it dry and paint over again. That means if we miss the values for a lot, just let it dry. Okay, I'm not using too much paint because this is kind of a drawing stage yet. Okay. I want to see if my drawing is okay. I'm gonna check out, and after I got the feeling that everything is okay, I'm gonna start adding a little bit more paint. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to copy the same color of the background. Yeah, no, maybe I'm gonna mute that blue a little bit. Okay, a little bit. Okay. It's not that important to get the same colors like in the background, but if I want to, just I'm gonna repaint this. Okay, I'm trying to be careful of not having a sharp edge as I move closer to the face. Okay, you see this is blurry. Okay, I need to step back, check out. I think I'm doing okay. Yep. Hello, Gary. Hola, Carolina. Okay. Okay, one thing that happens when we paint with acrylics is that there's gonna be a lot of adjustments. Okay. Obviously, that's when I paint with acrylics, I feel that I adjust the values in colors more than when I paint with oils. It's not way more like you think, hey, but definitely I got that feeling. Okay. I gotta just think about my drawing again. Okay. I got this round brush. It's not perfectly pointy. I don't want a really pointy brush because I don't want to go over details. I just want to use it for drawing. Okay. Not too much paint again. Pretty transparent. Then I would suggest that unless you're sure that everything is in place, go with more paint. But now portrait, it's better just to go slowly. Okay, I see this eye. I see the eyebrow here. I kind of gotta move or tilt this eye or move this eye a little bit down. Okay, now the other eye. Now the nose. Maybe it's a little bit up, a little bit down. What helps obviously is having always the photograph at the same size. And that way you work with this method side size, and that helps a lot. Okay. Okay, the mouth. I want to see this shape here. Look at this shape. And I see the mouth, and what I see is just one line here. It's pretty horizontal. Okay, and one going like that. And just pimple my eyes between photograph and painting. I think the mouth is a little bit down. And I see a shadow here. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more paint. Orange and white. And I knock down this color with blue. I'm working on, let's say, a mid-tone. Okay, just the color that is here. The highlight is here. The same color goes down. As I paint, I blend. Okay, I'm trying to keep it pretty simple. You see, I mean, just one color is orange, white, and blue. No more than that. Okay, I'm saying that because sometimes, we have like a lot of colors on the palette, and we pick up a little bit of this or then the other and the other. It's better just to keep it simple. The good thing about acrylics is that we can glaze. We don't have to wait a lot of time. And glazing for a portrait is really helpful. But you see, since I don't want to have a sharp edge, you see this, okay? I'm keeping this until I'm so sure that the edge is here or more to the left. Okay. It's just like building a puzzle and just moving the pieces slowly. And that happens not because the way that I started my drawing, it just happens all the time because at some point we all are going to lose the drawing. The drawing is gonna be lost. We're not gonna see it, and then we gotta just go back to the basics about drawing proportions. Okay. Okay. Slowly, slowly. I don't need to hurry up, like because the acrylic is gonna dry. I mean, I don't see a reason for that. I'm gonna let it dry. Okay, now here the painting is a little bit thicker, and this thing about adding thicker paint is up to anyone. How much you can? Okay, I could repeat this again and just got some thickness on the layer. Yeah, and again, and just keeping the same stage, but with a lot of paint. If somebody wants that, that's good, you know. And that's kind of safe, let's say, in terms that we're not changing that much because it's just one color. Okay. I'm gonna move to the shadows, but first let me see. I'm squinting and I see the ear is around here. Okay, the neck. Okay. 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 I'm gonna pick up another brush. I need a smaller brush. I prefer filbert brushes because of the edges. Because it doesn't have edges, you know, it's rounded. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's paint the shadows. Okay, the paint is drying. Okay. See, I want a color that is close, it's brown basically. I want the value to be even closer than the color. Okay. This brush is wet, that's why I blend, or you can just, like I did before, spray water on the paint and blend. Okay. The same way that I did on this area, I can just repeat this a couple of times. It depends, okay? If you like some texture or see the brush strokes that are beneath these ones, you can keep it like that. If you want to smooth out the surface, you can just put more paint on top and blend and blend again and again. A little bit of water. Again, what I want is not to have any sharp edge. Okay, I don't want to do this like, I don't want that. Okay, that's what I go pretty lightly. I'm gonna add some yellow here. Let's see. yellow here. Okay. Okay. I wet my brush and I'm gonna paint. Okay, here. It's just black. Okay, let me see. Okay, gotta move this a little bit up. Okay, now the background again. Now spend some time if you wanna match the color. Okay, and even if you know it's just like you don't match the color, just add a layer. Let it dry and try again. Every time that we do this, we get closer. Okay. Just relax and paint and let it dry. Yeah, just edges, that's the thing, edges, edges, edges. I prefer this, okay? It doesn't matter if you fear that you're sacrificing something there. Now it's better to have that and slowly getting closer to, you know, details. I mean, closer to the form, more definition, and all the things you want. Okay. Let's see. I'm checking, I'm squinting, comparing, pimple my eyes from, you know, painting to photograph. Check out with my mirror. I use a, I use my cell phone as a black mirror. In that way, I check out values, and obviously, as soon as I use my, you know, my cell phone as a mirror, I can see that I don't see any light here. Yeah. Now, pay attention what I'm doing. One color, one color. There's no more than that in the drawing. Okay? I'm gonna let it dry. No big deal about this. Just slowly. Now, I'm going to add one more value. That's gonna be the light. Or I could just change all this color again because maybe it's not closer to, you know, the model's face, the photograph. Maybe somebody wants to be really close. In that case, we gotta just make changes. Okay, now I see obviously that my color is more pinky and the photograph is more yellowish. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, what I do, I mix again. If I see that the color is more yellowish, and I know that I've been mixing orange and blue and white, now I'm gonna add more, a touch of yellow, yeah. What else I know? I see that this lighter here. Okay, make it lighter. Okay, do you think the color is closer? Okay, let's see. Don't worry that much if it's not that close. If after it dries, you know, it becomes darker, it's not that close. Just let it dry and mix again. Okay, you know, I thought I was closer. It's drying, and when it dries, you know, it's pretty subtle. It's almost we don't notice, but the acrylics gets darker when it dries. More yellow and more white. Where's my brush for blending? Oops. It's with paint, the new one. Do you think the color is closer? Okay. It's not about repainting all the other color, okay? Why? Because the other color is there yet. I mean, I see a little bit of that color on the photograph. I'm trying to keep it simple. Let's say that this is a third color on top. I see some reddish here. I see a kind of bluish color here. Definitely it's blue, no? And there is some reflected light. If we see there's reflected light and the background is all blue, pretty sure there's some blue that we need to add to the highlight. Okay. Why? Because this the ambient light. It's everywhere. It's bouncing everywhere. And that's a rule about color theory. Once you know the rule, you have more thinking that, hey, if I see this color is green or is red, definitely gonna see a little bit of that because that's the ambient light, that's the atmosphere is becomes that color, and that affects the color of the paint, the portrait, or any object that you got there. Okay. Now the background. The background again, and the shadow. You see, the shadow doesn't look that dark anymore. Okay. Okay. I'm comparing. Okay. Okay. I'll go over the shadows again. Red, alizarin crimson. Oh, that was too much blue. That was too. That was too much blue. See a little bit of my canvas here. I gotta put more. I gotta put thicker paint there. Okay. Okay. I paint and I soften the edges. If the color is not okay, I don't care that much now. I'm gonna add another layer. Okay. Now let's see. Okay. You see this color here? To compare, this is too reddish. Now I know what I'm gonna do next. Since it's too reddish, I gotta knock down this color with what? Green. Yep. Okay, just checking. Okay. I got this color here. I'm gonna add blue and yellow. Is that okay? I'm gonna add black and yellow. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I see this colors, this value is closer. Okay, still think it should be darker. No, I see too much red. Okay, now I need to put more values, more tones. Okay, let's mix here. Here it comes, you know, that maybe the difficult part, because it's gonna be a lot of back and forth. For example, try to match the color here. I paint and I spread it. If the color is not okay, I could go back after it dries and paint again and try to blend again, or just let it dry. Okay. Okay, more yellowish paint. Blend. Okay, I compare, I see if that's okay. No, lighter, darker. Okay, repeat again, just continue mixing. Okay, spray water. As we're getting closer, let's say, to the colors, we spend more time mixing and retouching, because look at this brush stroke, it shouldn't be there. Imagine this is your painting. What are you gonna do now? You can wipe off or just do what they're doing, blend it, but they change the color there. Yeah? I add more orange, paint, and immediately I see this is too much orange. I blend and then let it dry. Wow, that was too much white. Hello, Sharon. Thank you, Hazen. Okay. Just gonna light up this color. Now I paint on top. I blend. Okay, to get closer, it's gonna take me a lot of back and forth. Painting here, for example, I blend it a little bit, let it dry. I gotta mix again. If the value is not okay, I'm gonna repaint. Now I think I just painted this too dark. I'm gonna let it dry. Okay. Here should be darker. This color is not okay. I gotta go back to that area. Okay. I'm gonna pick up pure black. I'm trying to soften the edge. Same here. Okay, a little bit of more yellowish color, yellow and white. Touch of red, touch of blue. Okay. I gotta go back to the background. I don't think I'm gonna get this background with this blue. I'm gonna add cerulean blue. Greenish, eh? More blue. A little bit of both. A touch of white. More blue. I'm mixing this here. It's still wet. Okay. Now here, mixing the color here. Oops. It looks pretty bright on the screen. It's not like that here. Wait. I'm getting closer to the edge. Okay, again. Wow. Okay. I see that this is coming out too much. Okay. I'm going to narrow here. Slowly, slowly. Okay, still too much. Okay, I'm narrowing the whole face here. I'm trying to keep a soft edge. It's not looking okay. Okay. Oh, hello, Nolan, from Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. To be honest, I don't know. I know that series, but I haven't seen it. Okay. No. I got a couple of round brushes here, and I'm gonna use one to paint and the other one for blending. Okay. Now I feel more, let's say, secure about. Oh, I need to add more orange and yellow about working on the face. I think I need to move the mouth a little bit up. I painted the mouth up. I gotta move it down. Now, obviously, that's a good thing. When you compare and you notice a mistake, the more you see, the more we paint, the more we see the differences. And depending on everybody's level, or like, beginner, intermediate, you're gonna see more or less differences. And sometimes, at some point, we're gonna see the differences, and we're not gonna know how to fix them. Okay, I did yellow. I don't see my yellow. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I put it just in my oil paints section, and yeah, that was a terrible mistake. Okay, okay. Okay, I was just checking, comparing. Okay. Yeah, let's mix some black and orange and alizarin crimson. Okay, let's see. It's a round brush too, for just softening the edges of this brush. Aquí está. Okay, let's continue. Van a ser las 6. Sorry, I'm speaking to my mom. She was looking for her cell phone, and I got it here. And she was asking me the hour. Sorry about the interruption, you know. It just maybe someday you're gonna listen to her speaking because she doesn't care that I'm painting here. uh, okay, oh, I gotta tilt this eye a little bit more. Yeah. Yep. Oops, kind of removing the paint and just apply it. I gotta let it dry a little bit more. Okay, yeah, it's more like that, more tilted. Okay, what about this eye? Maybe it's more tilted too. I think this one is okay. You know, my mom is a painter, you know, and my dad. I never asked them if they have tried acrylics. My mom, I always saw her. I mean, my whole life she's been using oils, and my dad was a combination between pastel and oils. I mean, not mixed media. I mean, sometimes I saw him painting portraits with pastels, and sometimes with oil paint. And even I remember once, like what, 40 years ago, you know, once he showed me some photographs where he took some photograph or his process painting a portrait. And at that time, you know, he was planning to sell that as a course. Yeah, that was a great idea, but that time nobody cares about that. I'm speaking here about Peru. Yeah, who cares about? And he just kept those photographs, that album. I don't know what happened with that. I would love to see it now. Yeah. It just came to my mind that was pretty amazing. Like kinda he was living in a different time. Oh, look at that! I picked up a little bit of acrylic. Yeah, even the acrylics dry faster. We should wait a little bit more sometimes, okay? Because you're gonna notice that you're gonna lift up some paint, especially if we try to blend. Because when we don't try to blend, we just lay down the paint. We won't even notice that something like that is gonna happen. But that happened to me twice today. Here and now here. I'm going to zoom in just to show you. I don't know if that's clear. Look at that. That's the canvas. Hola, José Adrián. Sí, por el momento no, pero pronto voy a hacer. Ok. Retratos por encargo. Hola, Willy. Gracias. So terrible. Okay. We gotta be patient. I gotta move this wrinkle down. Okay. Gotta prepare the color. Okay. Maybe the color is not okay. I'm just gonna let it dry. And now that I see that the color is not okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I make it more orangey, reddish, yellowish, more saturated, more mute. Okay. Nolan is saying it was Constantine. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, she was the Gabriel angel, I think, in that movie. I was planning to go visit my dad this week. I want to ask him for that, course that he was trying to create 40 years ago. Okay, I'm going to zoom in. Oh, Nolan is asking me, how do you stay motivated and keep from getting bored with a painting? Okay. Wow. I didn't think about that much. Okay. It's like boring is uh, it's not in my head like that. Maybe you could say it could be like being boring, but I don't feel it like that. I just feel like, hey, I'm tired. I cannot paint this anymore. I'm gonna move on to do a different thing. Yeah. But yeah, maybe it could be the same like being boring. But for me, my head is not like a bore of this painting. It's just like, yeah, I put too much time. I didn't get what I want. I need to rest. Okay, and sometimes I tried really hard to get something that I wanted, and I couldn't. And I leave the painting unfinished, and with time I go back. And sometimes I just have left a lot of paintings unfinished. Yeah. But even that, I had some paintings that I haven't touched for for years. I don't think that I got bored of them. I just think that I didn't have more ideas. You know. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. What I do is I move to a different painting. But I continue painting. Let's see. what I'm thinking, I mean, you got me thinking there. Okay, what I could be boring when I have painted, Well, for example, once I got like a commission to paint like 40 paintings or even 50 paintings, painting horses, which I love it. I thought, wow, I love it. I love to paint animals, I love to paint horses. But after painting 40, 50 paintings, you got kind of, oh, I don't want to paint any horse anymore, you know. And I know, I mean, I know myself, and I wanted, at some point kind of change, like one painting more expressionistic, more colorful, and the other one like more soft, smooth out, the brush stroke, and the other one more like this, like that. I mean, I could say in that time, okay, to not get bored, that was boring, just continue. But it was like this guy, he wanted all the paintings with the same. Yeah. Okay, and maybe if I would have chosen the photographs, like the ones that I wanted to paint, that would be different, because I think another thing that about motivation is just you gotta paint what you want, what you like. Okay. And which is different when I was a student. When you're a student, you don't have an opinion. It's like the teacher or the school of art just follow how do you say curricula, and they know what's best for everybody. What's the best? What's the process of learning? About starting with black and white, always high contrast, always simple objects, spheres, cubes, and then moving on, to more complex elements, and then just like that, moving on again and again. Okay. As I see what I got on my canvas, I change my mixture and continue putting down more paint. Oh no, I'm saying that makes sense. Thinking maybe bored is wrong word. No, it could be right. It's just like, yeah, I didn't say it in that way. It could be. When some people say, I'm burnt out, you know, you're tired, you need to rest. And I have heard so many times that, yeah. But I think, I don't know, it could be a cultural thing, or I don't know, but I never heard that on my life here as a student, or, it's like, I'm trying to find another word that explain that feeling, like you're exhausted. You don't want to do that anymore. Yeah. Yeah, but I gotta think about that, because it's like uh, I don't know how to explain. That's what I say. It could be a cultural thing, like like when my mom, it was like, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta paint this, you gotta do this at work, and I was like, hey, cannot do anymore. It was what? That's not an option. That's not. Don't even think about that. You don't have that option. You gotta just do it. Yeah? And I was like, oh my God, yeah, okay, I gotta do it. Like once I asked my dad, because I was painting, a commission like that, a lot of paintings, and I was like, I didn't want to paint more. I was tired. I was exhausted. You know, I took a week before finish up the work, and I was speaking to my dad, and I told him, like, what do you do? When you feel that, he was like, what? What's that? And I was, now what am I gonna do? I'm kind of bored, tired. And he was like, you just gotta do it. Just do it. But how? What do you mean by how? You just do it. You just pick up the brush and start painting. And that's it. Don't think about anything more. And I was like, just like that? Yeah? I don't know the way to do it. It's not gonna happen if you don't pick up a brush and start painting. Just that. But even if I feel down, like, no. He was like, as soon as you start painting, all those feelings just go away. Yeah. Different opinions. Nowadays I see that even on videos, like, do it. It's even a quote, like, do it. A more motivational, quote. Just do it. That's pretty funny for me. Well, not like saying you should have your mom on for a session and let us ask her question about you. Oh, that would be pretty nice. I gotta call my mom. Mom, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like, what? She's gonna, the first thing that she's gonna say, this guy is a lazy, son of a. He should be painting more. He just paint 8 hours a day. And she goes like, on my time, I used to paint 20 hours a day. I just, I used to sleep just 4 hours a day. And I said to my mom, you didn't eat? You didn't go to the bathroom? No, who needs that? uh, uh, That's pretty funny, my mom is just like that. And if I say, why do you work so hard? Why do you do that? Why do she's like, I did it for you, just to make the man you are now. But mom, I'm just a painter. Yeah. Hello, Michael. Hello, Maurice. I know I know all her answers, possible answers. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. One thing that she used to say all the time is like, "You're a painter because you were a painter because you were too lazy to study." Okay. Uh, uh, I said, Mom, I'm a good painter, and she's like, what? I told you all you know. Oh my God, I wanna call my mom. I wanna ask her just to come here. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you so much, Michael, for the super chat. Yeah. I really appreciate. Yeah. Money. Not only saying we just want to verify what you're saying. I'm sure her story could be different than yours. Yeah, yeah, definitely. But those things I'm saying, that, I mean, I have heard my mom saying that all the time. Yeah, yeah. And when I told my mom, I think my dad paint is he's better than you. I say, what? I taught him to paint. uh, I mean, nobody can wins, with my mom. She's just like she knows everything. She sees everything. She sees she sees the future, the past, different life and dimensions, everything. You know. Yeah. It's typical of moms. Here. It's like I know my mom. She was like, I know what's gonna happen with you. What, mom? You're gonna fail. I say, what? Yeah, because you're too lazy. Just like you are just like your father. It's pretty funny. Yeah. And then when I got something good, like, hey, look at that. It was pretty nice. You're lucky. What lucky? I don't believe in luck. I mean, this just hard work. Okay, slowly adding more lights, lights. Let's see. Oh my God, that's too far away. It's more yellowish. And now I see the forehead that's going this different. Okay, I'm gonna make it more yellowish. Okay, I think it's time, to add highlights. Okay. Okay, I got distracted, thinking about my mom. Thank you so much for the question. That's pretty nice just to remember that and laugh about that. Okay. Looks like mom stories sometimes here are kind of similar. Mm. Okay, I think that's what I needed. Okay, I add a touch of yellowish light and another touch of a more cool light. A lot of white, a touch of blue. I'm gonna keep both there. Okay. Okay, it's a kind of yellowish, subtle and bluish, but pretty close to white. forehead is more rounded, like that. I'm gonna knock down this value to make the face turn. Okay. No, like saying good, good. She say, Renzo, you got all the good habits from me, and bad ones from that. Yeah. Hello, Marius. Yeah, that's pretty common, you know. And she, you know, and moms here, they are like, they raise kids like the old ways, you know. It's like you don't behave the way they want, like be like, hey, you gotta be obedient, you gotta respect. They slap your head, and that's it. Okay, you know, it's like many times you hear somebody saying, hey, you gotta take your son to the psychologist. I mean, not me, you know, somebody other kid. My mom is gonna say, what? Psychologist? And they're gonna show a, how do you call this, flip flop that you use on, you know, sandals. You know, a mom is gonna say, here's the psychologist. The thing is that at this age, you know, you know, my kids, with my kids, we are so different. You know, my wife and me, we never touch my kids like nothing, not for correction, just raise our voice like, hey, hey, do this, you know. And when I say, hey, mom, tell my son, what would you do if I, you know, if I don't listen to you or behave, you know, or something, I do something wrong. And she's like, nothing? I say, what? How nothing? I mean, yeah. She's in denial, you know. She's like, no, I never hit you. I never slapped your face, your head, nothing. It was like, what? Yeah. No, 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 no. Never did that. I said, okay, now, I mean, for me, there's no point to say, hey, mom, but you gotta remember, you know. There's no point. I mean, it's just like, okay, you know. Which is pretty funny. And when she got distracted someday, you know, and she gets mad, and then she's kind of, you know, oh my god, I just wanna just hit you on the head like when you were a kid. I say, hey mom, I knew it, I knew you remember. And she's like, remember what? I don't remember anything. Yeah. Okay, okay. I think I'm getting closer, but pretty slowly. But let me see my time. I think I should hurry up. Oh, almost 2 hours. That's good. No. Not only saying just a quick back hand could straighten you out real fast. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. I know the feelings that a kid had at the time, but nowadays, that I remember that they just laugh and say, "Wow, that was." Yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't remember, but yeah, but what I remember, I ran away from my house like a couple of times when I was a kid. Yeah, once it was when I was, I think, 12. Yeah, I don't even remember exactly what happened. What all the things that I did. You know, and that was yeah, uh, yeah, maybe more than twice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that's better. Yeah, yeah, that's much better. Okay, I think I'm getting closer. Well, with some glazes, I'm gonna fix some colors there, but the values are closer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now the likeness, yeah, the likeness is not there yet. Okay, okay. Just relax. I shouldn't say this for the people that wants to painting with acrylics, but I could say that paint with acrylics all the subjects you want. But for a portrait, that's gonna be pretty tough. I will tell you just pick up oil, choose oil to paint a portrait. I am not saying that because I'm struggling with this painting. It's just I have heard that a few times. And basically, I mean, mainly I have heard that from portrait painters. I have used acrylics to paint portraits like a lot of times, commissions, but not to. I mean, because of they dried really fast, but not to get to the point to finish up the painting with acrylics. Just to some point, and then from there, use oil paints on top. They finish up the painting with oil paints. A few times, maybe 2 or 3 times, I have painted a portrait completely with acrylics. And of course, for YouTube, you know, I have painted with acrylics. I mean, to the point that I'm trying to finish up a complete portrait. Oh, and for my personal paintings too, you know, because the same reason, they dry fast, and I can continue painting on top. Now, what I gotta say at the same time, what is good or is a good practice when you paint anything or portraits or anything, that you know that you're gonna need to mix more with acrylics, definitely more, and again and again, again and again. That's a pretty good training for when we want to practice mixing colors. Because when we work with oil paints, sometimes you know, we mix the colors on the palette, at the same time on the canvas, and sometimes, let's say we have a happy accident. What I mean by that is the painting is all wet, you add a color on top of the other color, you got a new color, a variation, you know. And uh, I I say a happy accident because a lot of times I do that and I get closer to a color I want, and it's soft edges. But with acrylics, it's more like I gotta be more precise. Okay, if I want to get closer the same way, I would use glazes, which at the same time that's an advantage when you paint with acrylics. Why? Because the painting dries that fast that we can add glazes, which is going to be different with oil paints. No pro and cons that I don't know, like uh, I don't know what can I say. You know, at the end, the more important thing is just painting. You just I wanna to say that because uh, that's what I think at the end. You know, I consider that it's more easy to paint portraits with oils than with acrylics. Ma, ma. Okay. For example, here, this shadow on the nose, if this is oil, I could add maybe the same color here, but since this color is lighter, I'm gonna get a mixture there, I'm gonna get the color. But now, I cannot do that, I gotta, you know, mix the color and paint. Another way to do that would be, I mean, using a transparent paint. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, gotta paint the hair. Okay. Okay. Getting closer, I'm gonna try to paint a little bit faster. Okay. Oh, I got a question. Yeah. Oh, no, not I'm saying my family is watching my streams. No. No. I think they got bored. Just see me painting for 3 hours. You all are the only ones who watch me that long. Yeah, my wife is like, I got better things to do than watch you paint. And my son, when we want something from me, like a new game or something, you know, he put a comment with the name of the game he wants, or like PlayStation. A few times he was just commenting, PS5, that's PlayStation 5. He was asking me. No, no, it was PS4. Yeah, yeah, PS4. He got some comments. PS4. I think I buy it, I bought the PS4, and now one like a month ago he was PS5, and I was he was like, no, 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 I was just kidding, I don't need that, and but that's pretty funny. He just asked for what he wants on my live stream. I think the eye is more tilted. Yeah, I think it's more tilted. Blend this out. I'm just dabbing with a little bit of water. Not only say you bought me a new PlayStation, I didn't even get a like and bell notification on your video. Yeah, my son just showed to say, hey, I want this. I'm gonna tell him that, hey, you didn't even drop a like, or you don't even subscribe to my channel. Pretty sure he's not even subscribed to my channel. Yeah. Hello, Willie. You. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I want to get this yellowish color, and I don't get this yellowish color. I'm gonna add a glaze. Okay. Pick up yellow with a lot of water. A lot of water, okay? Make it pretty transparent. Pretty subtle. Okay. That yellowish glaze that I added here, kind of, put my color closer. I'm thinking about adding a greenish glaze here, a dark green. Just 1 second. mixing black and a touch of yellow. More black, a touch of yellow. Okay, that's too greenish, a touch of red. More water to make it transparent. Add a little bit of green or bluish. It's kind of bluish, but with the skin color. Okay, I'm gonna add green first and then blue. I'm not using water. I'm just trying to add this like with a dry brush. You know, it's just like no paint at all, not too much paint. No paint at all, not too much paint. Okay, and then this, and then mix again. Let the paint dry a little bit. Okay. Now a little bit more. Okay, getting the color. I see a little bit of light here. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the same with a dry brush. You just wait for the paint to dry a little bit, or you can use paper towel and take up the excess of paint and just go like this. Okay, now we're gonna see a little bit of the tooth of the canvas tooth. Okay, if somebody doesn't like that, a glaze, I would suggest a glaze. Okay, and we can just continue working just with a dry brush, like everywhere. For example, here. It's just like a dry glaze. Okay, look at that on the ear, and then here. I got a darker brush stroke here. I'm gonna pick up a lighter color and go on top, and it's gone. Okay. Again, black with a touch of yellow, a touch of alizarin crimson. No water. Okay. Same brush with a little bit of yellow. Okay. touch of alizarin crimson, a touch of black. Very lightly. You see, just touching with the tip of the hair. Okay, I'm gonna keep this brush here. I'm gonna pick up a new brush. Clean, it's not a clean brush, but just to mix a lighter color, a lighter yellow, and go over here. Okay, more yellowish here. Just slowly by adding just, let's say, thin layers and trying to get closer to the color. Okay, I add a little bit, I mix again, I repeat. Okay, it's more yellowish now. And even I could add a glaze on top of this. It's not, if it's not yellow enough, just glaze. Okay. You can even use our fingers. We can even try just to finish up the painting. I still got like more time. I'm planning to stay more time here painting. But if somebody wants to finish up a painting, I could finish up a painting with just scumbling, using a dry brush. Oh, the neck is tilted different, I think. No, that's good. Okay. Okay, I've got a couple of brushes here, and I'm going to I need some yellow. Okay, let's see. Here, yeah, what I need there. Okay, in the ear. Well, the ears. It needs a little work. Okay, I want to work this area. Okay. Okay, I need a shadow. Just below the mouth. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, I don't want this sharp edge. Oh, that was gonna be pretty difficult to soften that edge. Okay, getting that. No, but anyway. If there is something that I don't like about acrylics, it's just that it's pretty difficult to get soft edges. Getting a little bit of red here, at least in crimson. Okay. And just dabbing, trying to get this darker color here. Okay, a little bit of red and orange. Too bright. Okay. See if I got a comment. Okay, no. I think I need one more glaze, yellow glaze. Yeah. It looked yellowish as soon as I added that yellow, but it kind of, because it was pretty transparent, yeah, kind of vanished away. One more thing that I was thinking, I think I'm gonna start the next acrylic portrait just with dry brush. I think I ended up doing that, like a lot of that, you know. It feels easier to control. And I try to do that, or start with a portrait with that, like just a dry brush. For that, I'm gonna need a darker canvas. I'm gonna need to tone down my canvas maybe with brown. Because it's just like adding lighter colors. That it works just by adding lighter colors. I'm doing this. If this is too light, for example, this here, I don't worry that much. I let it dry and add a glaze later. Okay. Okay, that's better. A little bit of water. What about the background? I need to make it more bluish. Okay, again, I'm gonna add a glaze of yellow glaze. I gotta be pretty careful because there's no comeback from adding this yellow glaze. Okay. Okay, that's good. Oh, a little more white. I don't fear that the forehead is rounded. That's why I adding more light here. Okay. What about here? Yeah, more light. Oh. Oh, Nolan is asking how far would you use acrylics before switching to oils on a portrait? Okay, the few times I have done that is been just like maybe an hour that into the acrylic process, and then I let it dry and I start painting with oils. Not to this stage, because if I got to a stage like this, uh, what could I do? Just basically repaint some areas and maybe just glazing. Well, just like a sketch. And the few times that I have done that, I had the drawing ready just without not like here that I'm drawing and painting at the same time. Okay, and when I have done that, it's just because I wanted to paint faster. I want to get the painting done in just a few days. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Introduction. Sorry for mispronouncing your nickname. Okay. Okay, now I gotta just pay attention to smaller, or even make some change. Now it's the stage that I could sometimes decide to make some changes. Like for example, I see this area, it's more transparent. I could add more orange, lighter color, more orangey. Okay, that could be an option. It's not like I do the same all the time, but let's say that's an option just to create more transparency on the shadow here. Okay, and always checking the drawing. I mean, every time that I compare, I'm always checking that the drawing is good. I mean, what I mean by that is that if the eyes are still aligned to each other, if the angles or that everything is working. That's the first stage where I compare and I measure a lot. I compare a lot. Okay. little bit more saturation to the shadow here on the nose, and even you could make it a little bit lighter to with the intention to create some transparency. Gotta see if that works. Oh, intro is fine. Okay, it's pretty nice. Oh, when I say intro, I mentioned the nickname of. Yeah. Okay, let's work on the hair. Okay, it's another glaze that I need to add here. It's an orange glaze here. This area, I see this is more like transparent. It's more orangey. No, I have an option that adding a glaze with a lot of water, or I have an option or just scumbling. Okay, I'm gonna just add a glaze. Okay, touch of red. Oh, that was too much red. Okay, I'm gonna put more work on the hair. Okay. That's kind of difficult for me. I gotta twist my wrist because the position of the canvas. light up here on the edge. Okay. Work on the ear. I should. I was thinking. I'm gonna keep this like that. Yeah. What do you think? I think it's pretty nice. Yeah. That, got detail here, and at least I got some broken edges there. Okay. What about adding more color to the reflected light? So this reflection here, more bluish. Okay. Let's see. I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna clean my brush with what is left. Let's see if that works. Okay, yeah, that's good. The bluish, yeah, it's kind of more greenish. Yeah? And even I see a little bit of violet. Mm, okay, I do like this. But I shouldn't paint those wrinkles. Okay. Okay. Okay, what else? What else? What else? Still, I think I need to add more volume to the forehead. I don't see it like rounded enough. Oh, thank you, Gary. Okay. What about the background? Maybe another layer. It will be just to get, just to make it more bluish. Yeah. Yeah. One more layer to make it more bluish. I'm adding a glaze. Okay. What about just pure ultramarine as a glaze? Here. Mm, oh no, I'm gonna mix here. No, it's not. Maybe a little bit of this one. No. Yeah, I think I would need. I don't. If I wanna match the color, I don't think I could get it with any of these colors I have here. A different blue, phthalo blue, a different blue. I don't know, cobalt blue. I just have cerulean blue and ultramarine blue. I don't have more. I need to go and buy more colors. Just using dry brush again. No paint. Just few paint and okay. And highlights. What about the hair? I want to do more. I mean, no, I'm gonna add a glaze to the hair, yellow glaze. You know, I cannot get the color. Definitely, I need to buy more colors, like maybe some yellow ochre. Okay. I gotta let it dry to see if that's working. Adding some white here. Okay. I really want to try using different blue for the background. I want to see the more bluish here, but no, this blue is just too bright. Sometimes we just need, I mean, especially with acrylics that I cannot spend a lot of time mixing. We just need different pigments. Phthalo blue, cobalt blue. At least I always try to keep using cerulean blue, cobalt blue, and ultramarine blue. Yeah, but I don't have an acrylics. I don't have any cerulean, any cobalt blue. Another one that would be Phthalo blue. That would be pretty nice too. I think the yellow glaze worked. Yeah, worked pretty good. Yeah, look at the hair. I mean, it's closer. It looks more yellowish, which is good. What time is it? Almost done. Almost done. Okay. Mm. Okay. Uh, I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm hungry, and I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, that means that's it for today. That was a pretty nice session. Thank you so much, you all, for being here. And See you all next time. Yeah, I'll try to go live once a week on this channel. So let's touches to try to make the face always, to create illusion that the face is rounded, illusion of volume. Okay. Oh, thank you, Michael. Gary saying one of my best. Oh wow, thank you so much. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, okay. I keep the nose pretty sharp, and I tried. I don't know if I get it right. I tried to keep the edge. Oh no, I see something here. Yeah, I tried really hard to keep this edge a little bit soft. This is the more difficult thing with acrylic. I don't know if is that clear. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, look at how sharp is this, the nose here. I did that just to make it sharp, just to make it pop, and I tried really hard just to keep this a little bit softer. I would love to keep it even, make it even softer, but that's not possible with acrylics. I mean, not in the way that I use acrylics, but I have heard that obviously there are some mediums that slow down the dry process, and yeah, it'll be perfect for if somebody wants to blend. But if I do that, I mean, that would be like using oil paints. Okay, that's why I try to just, if I use acrylics and they dry fast, yeah, I wanna do that. I don't want acrylic to dry slow. It's just the same like making the oil paint dry faster. There's no point. I mean, in my thinking, I don't see the point of doing that. But anyway, that's just what I think. At the end, we're so free to do whatever we want, you know, with when we paint. Somebody's saying that looks like an oil paint. Yeah, that's good. I mean, there's no intention. Yeah, I mean, there's no intention. Well, I'm trying just to keep some degree of realism. I'm trying to soften in just edges, always softening edges. I heard somebody saying that edges just what makes the difference between a beginner and an advanced painter. That's how important edges are. Okay, the next portrait is gonna be just dry brush for everything. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Ben. Everybody here. Okay. Don't forget for new people to subscribe. I go live. I try to go live once a week. And just like that, it could be, you know, from 1 hour to like today, 3 hour painting session. Sometimes even more. Okay. Oh, you know, from the distance I see like a dot on the nose. I see that on the painting, but not like that. Okay, I'm gonna knock it down. Just last thing that I'm gonna do. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, everybody. Take care, you all. Thank you. Thank you, and bye. Maybe not. So everything I say bye, I start seeing more and more things that I gotta paint. Man, nah, I'm not gonna do anything more. Okay, bye, everybody.